What's up with Japan? I'm bombing the markets. Don't know about y'all. Uh-oh. What's going on with Japan?
We're talking about you, what the chart you're on, Japan 225, the index.
Oh, don't worry about Japan 225. I was just doing a class.
It trades all indices.
Oh, don't worry about Japan 225. For now, I might trade a little forex for Asian session. I thought about it for a cool video. Plug. What's up, bro? All right, cool. I can see you guys on YouTube. I can see you guys on Instagram. I can see you guys on fucking Zoom. We're all good. Put a one in the chat if you guys could hear me. I know you can in Zoom, so no need. Just talking about on fucking Instagram and YouTube. Sir, can you help me? $100 capital. Um, yeah, bro. All you have to do is open up a broker account. There's a link down in the description. And then take this trade that I'm going to be taking in the next 20 to 30 minutes. And then that $100 will be given to you by your fucking self, pal. All right, let's get into it. All right, cool. So, US 30 on 4 minute time frame. Dude, we're just sitting in honestly a very nasty range right now. And not only are we sitting in a range, we are sitting in the middle of this entire range right here. Just kind of nasty, but just understanding where more often than not price is going to go. It's going to go in the direction of trend. And 4 hour time frame, we're currently reacting off of a 4 hour support. And then when you go to lower time frames, I mean, yeah, we're in bullish momentum, but it's really just a fucking chop fest, bro. Let's keep it a buck here. So this is what I expect. Going down a 5 minute time frame. This trend line is on hourly time frame, by the way, so it's very prevalent. I want to see. I mean, in my opinion, it might just potentially be a longer session today, bro. We got PMI here at 9:45. That's today, right? Let me just make sure.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, PMI is at 9:45 today, and so I mean I want to buy the market up, but we can't buy at this trend line sitting right here. So what would be ideal is actually seeing a break above, obviously London high, same shit, and then getting a break back within the range and continue higher. But that is almost guaranteed not going to happen in the next 9 minutes. Like obviously. So PMI is probably going to push this to an exterior, whether it's a high exterior or a low exterior. But I really do want to buy up the market. It may potentially get us in sooner. So we'll just put it that way. We're currently reacting off of this trend line yet again. And so potentially if I get us into buys here before PMI and it ends up pushing up to those highs, let's just break down the whole scenario. Let's say I were to get us in right here. And what is our ATR is 22. Okay, so we can just use a regular stop loss here. Let's say I get us into here and then price starts to fucking boom. Well, it's fine. I mean, we'll have stops to be from this point. We're already going to be up 50 points. And then if market ends up reversing for PMI, I mean, we're straight, bro. We'll still be in the trade. But I'd be shocked if this level held until session open. You know what I'm saying? And if it breaks above before session open, it is what it is. The only scenario that I would be looking for is break, retracement, newfound structure, take the break above this bitch here. Okay? We're just in the middle of the range, so it needs to be on our terms. Now, as far as sells, well, we're already sitting at resistance here. Trend line, so not much of a care here. But also, the reason why I don't want to take shorts is we've already violated London lows clean. The lows sitting all the way down here and are starting to push up from that point. I mean, really, really, really want buys. And so in order for sales to happen, same shit as most of you guys know I'm going to say, break below lows. Okay, not take that first initial break. Wait for some type of newfound structure. Hopefully we can form it here at this demand. If you know, you know. And then continue on from this point. And I'm chilling, bro. I mean, we'll have a whole, 90 points before coming down to lows and then reassessing what to do from that point. So it's a valid setup. There's just nothing that's going to happen right when fucking session opens. And here we are about to break these highs. Let me answer this shit. Market don't give a fuck. $100. My broker's .01. What a king. You good, uncle? All right, cool. Moving on. So NAS 100. 4 hour time frame. Lo and behold, we're in the middle of a fucking range. But we're currently reacting off of hourly, damn near 4 hour support sitting right here that, within the past. Every time we come to this level, we're yielding some pretty good results. 500 points so far, 500 points this time, now 500 points this time. But look what's happened with this. Look what's happened during this this last push into this area. What was this? Like 400 points? Bro, we've grabbed so much liquidity. Can you imagine how many stop losses are sitting below these lows sitting right here? Liquidated at once, started to push price higher. and then liquidated it yet again and started to push price higher. So again, I mean, I expect price to continue up, but we're within a range. So if we get caught within it, it is what it is, man. It's the probabilities of the game today is really what's going on. So same shit. Would like to see. Let me mark this up and see where it falls. Same shit. Okay, so this is pretty clean. We've already had one reaction here, second reaction here. Didn't quite get up for that third reaction, so this potentially be the third reaction here. Let's go ahead and see what happens from this point. Damn near same thing as US 30. If we start to get some rejection, cool. Newfound resistance. This will be the fourth time revisiting this area, and we take price up. We'll already have stops to be before we put price or before we hit London highs. And so who gives a shit if PMI comes back and reverses on us? Who cares? We're already break even for the day. And then as far as the sell-off goes, kind of cool. We still didn't tap into demand either. Same thing, bro. I would love to see some demand traders getting into the market right here. You know, tons of things are happening. As soon as we break below these lows, this is the low 4 session open, hella sellers are getting into the market. Second thing, we have very valid demand. There's a gap sitting right before it, sitting right here. As soon as we tap into this area, hella buyers getting into the market. And then so from that point, if we start to break above these highs we're speaking about, cool, we'll get in with the buyers. But from this point, if this demand were to fail, these early sellers get wiped out with a bit of a retracement. Bro, we should have really fucking clean movement from what we got going on today. It just has to be on our terms. Let's go, GM. We love Emmett. Yeah. Yeah, and also, our fucking event is in 2 days in Orlando. So if you guys want to go, I almost bailed, bro. I almost skipped out and bailed, but the boys won't allow it. So I'll be out there Monday, or I'll be out there Wednesday till the end of the event. I'm going to go pick up the lady, drive all the way the fuck back, and then we're going out. So if anybody wants to enjoy time with me, whole bunch of motherfuckers, let me know, bro. We'll be there. Don't bring your kids. All right, we got 4 minutes till session open, so I have NAS 100 on left-hand side, US 30 on right-hand side. We'll see what happens. All right, and we did violate these highs sitting right here, which is kind of a bitch. You know, kind of a bitch. Obviously not going to take any exterior highs sitting all the way over here, and damn sure not going to take any London highs sitting up here. We're on our hands now, bro. There's nothing for us to do. Yes, sir. Oh, damn, forgot how close it is. Yo, are you going, Beast? No way, bro. Put your best chains on, big dog. I would love for you to go, bro. New day, new week. New day, new week, new blessing, new bag. Yeah, facts, bro. Good to see you in here. I got a new fucking phone case for my charger. Or for my... What? I got a new phone case for my phone. Might have to. Yeah, pop outside, bro. We'll get you some, pop outside, bro. Just pop outside. I'll bring a, what car am I gonna bring, bro?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Yeah, we'll have a big car, bro. You know, because I gotta take myself, Dollar. I don't think he's bringing his kids, though. Myself, Dollar, Amira. Parsey's going to be in the Lambo with JP. I don't know. But it's going to go hard. That's so funny. My camera's been off the whole time. No one said shit. It's weird as fuck. Not you guys on Zoom. Can you guys see me now? Put a 1 in the chat. Or wait. You should be able to see me now. And then once first payout is, I'm going to buy me Tame Impala record display and display it somewhere special. That is the coolest shit I've ever heard, bro. I watched Tame Impala live for a rave. I don't know, back when I was a young chap. Way back in my day. Incredible fucking performance, bro. Like, I was sober too. Well, as sober as Emma can get. I was very, very sober, and it was a good fucking time. All right, we got market open here in 30 seconds. Wow, and we're starting to show another rejection. We'll wait for two candle structure just like this, but we're not just going to play off this rejection. Two candle structure here. So we just simply mean if we get another bear candle open, I'll get us in the buys. Let's fucking run it. But with that, we're not. That's about it. Whatever person did the annotation on here, just so you know who you are, and I'm gonna take you out of my group forever, bitch. I'm just kidding. Believe it. Stop fucking annotating, bro. What are we, children? Now I gotta delete that shit. Waste my time. Market's opening up very, very bearish. Disable annotation forevers. Boom. Okay, cool. Now you guys can't do that shit. All right, cool. So we got market open. We came to sweep these lows. I don't believe in them. I mean, we sure could. Now we're tapping into that demand on both pairs, which the violation of that demand is right here. And look at this fucking thing holding. It's pretty sexy to see that. Okay, so this is what we're betting off of. It looks like US 30's demand is about to get destroyed here. This is what we're betting off of. Now we're waiting for some type of support to form here, now that we got demand traders in the game, and then we'll just take the continuation if they lose. Or, if they are within alignment and price is going to continue higher, cool. We can take the broker above these highs now. And violated. Sheesh. 100 points in seconds. Boom, violated. All right, as soon as we get some type of support, hopefully it doesn't come all the way down to lows, I will get us into sales now. Very simple, but, you know, look what time it is, bro. What is that vertical red line? This is the news indicator, bro. How do you not know that? So instead of, if you guys don't want to come here to Forex Factory, there's a indicator. It's called News 2 Degrees. News 2 Degrees, TOO degrees. And you can have the red line up there so it shows you what it is, or you can put the whole table up and then it'll show you what the news event is for the day. Or you can put it up for the whole week and then it shows you what the news releases are for the week. You can decide what color folders you want. You want yellow folder and, you know, it can cover the whole fucking screen if you want. But very, very, very cool. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, market's tanking, bro. This is brutal. So you're waiting for market to create the fake out and you jump in after. There's no fake out, bro. We're simply just fucking sending it on NAS and I guess faking out on US 30. This would be the wave, though. You know, hopefully we don't get faked out as bad as those sellers do, but this would be the only entry that we could get in before news. And also, damn near within that 15-minute window before news. I honestly doubt it's going to come all the way back up here in this candle. We'll see. One-to-one hit? Bro, if you're in shorts here, you should be up 50 points. Oh, okay. Yeah, one-to-one hit. It looked a lot bigger than it was. $500. I finally made the intro for the $500 account flip. And so I'll be doing that this week. I'm very, very excited for it. Appreciate all 41 of you guys for showing up on YouTube. Make sure you guys like the stream and ask me questions that you want. As far as everybody on Instagram, my bad, bro. I didn't even go live on Instagram till now. Whoops. I just went live on Instagram. Damn, dude. This is fucking nuts. You think with news and everything that is going on with war, it will tank more or have a strong push up? I don't speculatively trade, but what's been going on with this weekend, I expect the market to tank, bro. To absolutely fucking send it to hell. All week. I'm not trading based off of that. I'm trading off the technicals. And until we start to create bearish momentum, which we are now. I mean, let's not get this understood. This is a fucking mega bearish push here to start the session. Yeah, I expect the market to absolutely fucking tank this week. You know? If we can start to break below, look at on NAS over here, left-hand side. If we can start to break below this support again, I mean, yeah, I'm sure we're going to get a lot of chop for that first initial day, just because you can only imagine the amount of sellers that are going to be popping into the market. But Once we move, bro, we simply just expect price to go from 1 4 hour to the next 4 hour. Although this may turn into a 4 hour, the reason why this isn't a 4 hour support, the reason why this resistance up here is way more prevalent, stronger, and probably going to hold versus this one when we're stuck in this tight range, is just simply the volume of reaction when it's coming up to these areas. You know? When we're coming up to this 4 hour resistance sitting up here, look at these fucking moves we're getting from it. I mean, this is actually just insane. Yeah, 5,000 is crazy. But look at these moves we're getting from it. 1,200. 1,500, 1,300. All of these little ones I think are still 1,000, still 1,000. It's a major level versus what we're currently sitting in. It's about half of that as far as reaction coming from it. You know, this is, I think the 500s, we just went through this shit. 500, 400, 500. So we'll see. Look at US 30 coming up. And this is the issue, bro. I will not simply not get us in right before news. Our stop loss is just too tight. So we're sitting here for 10 minutes. It's at the gap from open Sunday gap opening. It's at the gap? Is it? No, it's been completely filled, bro.
I was talking about the retracement. Like how it came back down,
Oh, and then pushed back up to retrace the rest? Okay, yeah, understood. Damn. London filled the hell out of that range. Completely filled in that gap. Took out this high here and then sent it down. Just clean. I understand the bearish momentum. It just needs to give it to us. No, I won't be taking a trade above these highs, even though I really fucking want to. Way out of alignment with my system to take a trade right before PMI, bro. Hope it's not a whipsaw day. Yeah, for sure. In market conditions like this, do you adjust your stop loss considering the candles move fast? Yeah, Tony. So, you know, bro, you always have to expect that the market is going to move fast when the market opens. That's why we're volume traders, so we want to wait for a lot of volume to be induced in the markets. But that's not going to sway my stop loss unless it's fucking extreme. You know, let's say we're 30 minutes in the session, ATR is going crazy. Sure, I may sway it a little bit, but when we're looking at ATR, when we're trying to figure out, first of all, we should never even be trying to figure out what stop loss to use. It just simply should be 30 points. You know, I'm very mechanical with this shit, but because of high volume times, we definitely have to look up there at that ATR, and it's all dependent on before news or before a session open. Okay, so whatever the hell the ATR is right now, that's what I'm looking at. Not after a session opens and we bleed 100 points within the first candle, and obviously ATR, obviously that average range is going to fucking jump. I think we would be further out of alignment with the system by trying to regulate, you know, trying to make a stop loss based off of the ATR of that exact candle when it's always going to be during session open. ATR is obviously going to change during those first 10 to 15 minutes. Do you also trade Forex? Not currently, bro, but we'll figure out a way for you Forex traders to be able to enjoy yourself with me too, pal. What will make you re-entry? Let's say you got stopped out and price pushes higher again. What's a factor that will make you take another entry? Yeah, it's just simply new structure for me, you know? So let's say that we were going to take this trade right now, okay? Price is about to push above highs. This is 5 minutes before news, so I'm not. If you guys do, you're just out of alignment with what I'm doing. Like, good luck to you, but I'm chilling. If we were to take a break above these highs and then boom, whipsaws me right away, takes me out of the trade, fakes me out of the trade, everybody's, banks are watching my stream, so they fucking reverse. Whatever the hell the excuse is. I'm not just going to simply hop back in because we start to re-break those levels, just assuming that, potentially my stop loss is too tight, which is probably the case. I'm just going to wait for new structure, bro. We're scalpers. And so when we break above these highs here, like what's happening right now, let's say I were to get in and stop me out, I'll just wait for a newfound resistance to form, and then I'll just take the break. Like our setups happen every 15 to 30 minutes. If you have a tough time being able to remove yourself from the markets or executing out of edge, being a scalper is just going to be destruction to your career for sure, in my opinion. There's just too much. There's too many opportunities. Way too many opportunities. But I'm down to wait another 10 to 15 minutes to get into my trade. Hello, news coming? Yeah, bro. News is coming. We got 5 minutes until news. Watch this thing just... I don't know. I really don't know. And so let's be realistic. We gotta wait. It's 39 right now. 9:45 will happen. Whatever it does, obviously it's going to be some carnage, bro. um, we'll wait for newfound structure. So that's gonna be again 10 to 15 minutes, and then from that point we can invest. Whatever that is. Would have been nice to be in this now, right before session open, or right before news, and then you can put your stops to BE. But nah, bro, that's one thing you'll never catch me doing is trading news, unless I'm way up. We did a couple months ago, being way up on the accounts. Like, man, fuck it, let's run it. No risk, no ROI. At the end of the day, we're fucking riskers, but not to start the week, bro. Not me. Your experience say a lot, Master M. Yeah. Thanks. How was Tame Impala concert? One day I'm gonna go and he will be my first music artist concert. Damn, what was my first music artist concert? Probably like Flux Pavilion. Bro, my first CD ever was Chameleonaire, if anybody remembers who that is. It was the first CD my mom ever bought me was fucking Chameleonaire. Riding Dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Yeah, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, but it was good. It was really, really, really good, bro. They're just true musicians. Very rarely do we achieve true musicians nowadays. Not to be an old fucking asshole, but all the bullshit that most of us listen to, including myself, is coming from just like it's enjoyable. Does anybody know who FKJ is here? Anybody? FKJ? Ring any fucking bells to anybody? A true artist, bro. Can play multiple instruments. Can literally improv an entire show without ever having any music written. Like, that's true artistry. Maybe I like the performance shit too, even though motherfuckers trash now. Chris Brown, Lady Gaga shit, the performance shit. Bruno Mars, crazy performer. But yeah, it was just incredible. One of the coolest concerts I've ever been to. FKJ was too, bro. This motherfucker pops out like he has this big ass circle. So he just has a chair here, and there's fucking guitars and pianos and all this extra shit just all around him, cymbals and all this shit. And then bro just starts looping shit, bro. He'll put in some bass or something and then start looping that, and then come over here and put in some other shit and start looping that shit, and then over here, and then all of a sudden in like 5 minutes, guy has an entire song that's created. Masego's fucking fire. Yeah, I like all that corny shit. But the ignorant shit is cool too, though. But it's not like, bro, ain't no fucking musician, all the bullshit we listen to today. It just hype. It just feels good. Feel good music. That's why, in my opinion, like to just show age again, that's why I think that, and maybe it's just, there's just a lot more competition nowadays and shit, but why when I was growing up, like we all knew the same songs. Everybody knew every lyric to every fucking song. Everybody knew every artist. Maybe it was because there was only 10 of them, whatever, but everybody knew, like, even you guys today, people growing up, still know our songs and every lyric to the song and shit, It just seemed like it was a lot more united of a musical place than it is now. There's just a lot of options and shit. You dig? I asked EP, for anybody who knows White Chocolate, I asked this fucking guy something about Akon. We were just talking about the song Lonely by Akon or some shit. And he was like, who is that? I was like, Akon, bro. Like Akon? He's like, I've never heard of him before. I was like, damn. I guess times are coming, man, for sure. Was this concert good? Did they serve beer? Concert great. They served a lot more than beer. You saying 6ix9ine isn't a true artist? 6ix9ine is a true artist of marketing for sure, bro. Yeah, for sure. Incredible. He's quite the artist. But just like anybody who puts ill will towards others or tries to bring others down to bring themselves up, short term, fuck yeah, works very, very well. But long term, he's just gonna be exactly what he is. Ain't shit. True, he did stuff solo mainly. Akon had so many bangers. So many bangers, bro. I think Mamba in the US 30 buys right now. Type shit. Yeah, bro. Mamba doesn't trade previous session highs and lows. And so he's definitely down to take a trade above these highs. I'm just not, bro. Regardless of how sexy it looks, I will never take a trade at London highs. My data just shows I'm just going to get fucked, Yeah, so we would have put stops at, what is this? Oh, it's 30. Never mind. I don't think we would have hit 50. Never mind. No, I'm not in this trade for anybody new showing up. I'm only in the trade if it's in the green. If it's in the stop loss area, I'm never in the trade. In 2009, Chameleon come on, bro. Investment letter just Mark study later about Chameleon on board as an entrepreneur. Yeah, he did very well for himself, bro. I watched a little fucking thing about him that he got screwed by them trying to put him in like a 3-part record deal or some shit, and then he left or whatever, and then he fell off, and then he got some type of investment, and now he's doing really good. You know who's another cool story? Is T-Pain. That boy went broke as shit trying to impress people. And shit. Many, well, we'll let time tell for sure. Yeah, PMI just came out. Time will tell who's really doing shit in 5-10 years, as it always does. 360 deal, yeah, real good businessman, yeah. Yeah, marketing is fire, but that shit don't last forever. You guys have to understand, in this game, social media game, when you do get any type of pull, for the most part, usually that shit only lasts for like 3 to 4 years before somebody moves on. You're always going to continuously, progressively grow and shit, but people just move on to the new shiny objects and shit. If you don't have a solid product, you're just pulling people in based off of marketing, but nothing is solid behind it, nothing will ever stick. You guys see that with a lot of people in this space. On Zoom, is there a mute or volume button? That's why I would be just tuning into YouTube instead of being on Zoom. Is there a mute or volume button? Yeah. You guys are all, we don't even do mentorship calls anymore. Yeah, no one talks, bro. You guys are all muted until you unmute yourself. So you won't be hopping in with crazy music. Like if you're watching porn in the background, no one's going to hear it, bro. You're fine. Your secret's safe with me. But if you pop up with your camera on, we won't even put them on blast. Paul already knows. Well, I can't hide your camera for you, so let's put some clothes on and shit and get ready for the day. Fucking people. T-Pain got insane vocals without auto-tune. Facts, bro. He's a very, very good singer. Very, very good singer. What an uneventful PMI. The fuck? It'd be nice. Price here. Filling in the rest of this gap here, and then sending it from this point. Giving me one bear. From this point, as soon as we break above London highs, hopefully we just get the most minor break. I won't wait for 2 candle structure. 1 candle, as soon as it closes, we'll continue higher from that point. Bro is jacking his shit. Nah, nah, bro. Which instance, bro? It happens all the time. But the guy that I'm talking about with Paul, he had his he didn't know that his fucking camera was on, and he was taking a shit. So I hope Nyse didn't see anything crazy, but man's had us in the bathroom and shit. Now on Dollar Stream, this was years back. This is like 3 years ago. If you know, you know. I know a lot of you guys already know. Man's had his whole package out. Him and his lady, he's sitting right here. Nuts out and all, just sitting here. His laptop is sitting right here. He's got his wife sitting here. They're tuning into us, doing our fucking thing. We're right in the zone. Everything's going great. I wasn't on this stream, by the way. This is just Dollar Stream. I'll tell you how I figured out about all this. And fucking bro, guy's shit is out. Like his whole dick is out and everything, just sitting right there, chilling for minutes until somebody said something, and then click, he turned off his camera. And he was gone. He has never been a subscriber since then. But I was sleeping at this point because it was during London session, a day that I wasn't up or some shit. Bro, and I wake up to this little bitch sent me a clipped video, bro. Just like didn't text me anything, just sent me a click video, so I click it. Open it up and it just bro's nuts in my face, bro. It's like, what a piece of shit friend, bro. But yeah, you gotta be careful, man. Don't be coming up on our stream with your balls out, bro. It's a man stream. Put some clothes on. Bro, what? Yeah, it's sad. Poor guy. And now he has to we have to talk about this all the time. He could be in here right now. But he'll never show his face again, for sure. 200K passed, FTMO gang. Congratulations. For those of you guys who don't know, King is, I guess, my oldest student now. Damn, bro. He's a fucking absolute killer, bro. Big dubs in the chat for King. Donald's in here right now? Holy shit. No, my actual oldest student, age-wise, is in here as well. I'm here every morning. Oh, shit. You just don't say anything. What's up, bro? How you doing? You can't even go to sleep if that happened to you. I mean, I was already up for the day, bro. I woke up like that was some people drink coffee in the morning. I get to fucking watch a clip of bros nuts and shit to start the day. Fucking chop liver over here. It's crazy. Hawk 12 girl rug pull was insane. I lost money. Yeah, but imagine, I mean, bro, you shouldn't tell people that shit, bro. That's just embarrassing to even invest it in the first place. Like, some shit can just be kept to yourself, and that's one of them. B-Day is in 10 days. I want to try to get a payout before then. All good if I don't. Just a late B-Day present incoming. Yeah, I don't think it is okay if you don't get one, bro. Get it. My birthday is in, so 7 days is here. 8, 9, 10, 11 days. My birthday is in 11. Wait, yours is on the 3rd, bro? Your birthday's on the 3rd? I remember it's close to mine. I still remember what. So we got your birthday here. We got my birthday here. And then we got my girl's birthday on the 5th. So look what we got going on here right now.
Hello.
Hello. What's up, bro? Are we in? No, bro. I'm not in. I don't take trades. I'm not in now. My bad. Let me take this out. It looks good though, doesn't it? If you have to ask, are we in? That would mean that you're not in, my brother. All right. So now that we're getting this opposite end reaction from London highs, we got 4 minutes left. If this ends up closing bearish, that's all I need. I'm good. I just simply don't take trades at previous session highs because of this shit right here, bro. Not saying it's gonna lose. I mean, we'll put it up. You know, I hate putting trades up that I'm not into, but it's all good. We'll put it up. This would be the BE area here. It would have to hit here before we put stops to BE. I just always get fucking chopped, bro. It takes me out by the lowest bid and continues higher. And so we just have a way to, as everybody asks about how can I alleviate fake outs, make sure I don't get faked out. I mean, whatever the hell a fake out is, but understand as a scalper, as a day trader, but more importantly, as a breakout trader, bro, we're at the areas of the most liquidity. Let's just be honest here. The areas that we are trading are areas of the most liquidity. So we have to have confluence that's lined up in order to confidently take these areas and more often not them go in our favor. This is one of them. Previous session highs and lows, a major area of liquidity where more often than not, once we violate it, just simply once we break out of it, more often than not, you're going to get that opposite end reaction, take your shit out, and then continue higher. It's the sexiest setup I have in the playbook. If you know, you know. This is my, just so you guys know, I just passed a FTMO account. Just wanted to show you real quick the stats. Pass. This is what I do, baby. And then this is the balance. 64% win rate. And so 64 lots. For the gang. I thought you can't do FTMO in the USA. That is Kings. Yeah, it's not mine. Yeah, I don't trade FTMO. Good job, bro. Proud of you. I'm in poor Canada, peasant country. Yeah, don't worry, brother. You guys will be United States soon. We got 2 minutes until Canada closure. I'm down 2% unfunded. Need to get 10K profit on 2. I'm down 2%. So you need to make 12K in a week?
Sorry.
Or in 10 days? You need to make 12K in 10 days? Which means you need to make $1,200 a day. If you're a 1 to 3 trader, that means you need to risk $400 per trade. Which means that's a 0.25%. And so if you double that, and risk $800 per trade, and you're only sitting at a 50%. So 800 times 3 is 2,400. Over the course of 10 days is 24,000. But you're only trading at a 50%. So divided by 2, 12K. Yeah, if you can be a 50% trader, yeah, and look at this bitch on. And this is the shit, right? Like, this is something I may potentially have to do testing about. When we get that first initial reaction here, we fill in the gap sitting right here, just same exact thing that happened, fucking take the goddamn trade. But that'll be a while before we do anything like that, bro. Give it time. Yeah, if you're a 50% trader risking $800 per trade this week or the next 10 days, bro. So in 10 days, if you can win 5 out of the 10 days, 5 1 to 3 trades, that would be hitting your goal. It's pretty aggressive, but it's not, it's not anything crazy. Or you can triple it, trade at a 25%, and only be risking $1,200 per trade. $1,200 per trade, going for a 1 to 3, only trading at a 25% for 10 days. So you need to win 3 out of the next 10 days. That's fire, bro. You can't beat math. You can't beat math. Yeah, this is very boring. Same thing with unfortunately on Nyse, y'all. Just kind of a boring day, but we have London highs sitting up here. I wasn't going to take this break above these highs here because we have that third trend line third tap sitting right here. I mean, I wish this would have tapped in, but more often than not, the third time coming up to a valid trend line, more often than not, I get opposite reaction. So I just wait for newfound resistance, just like what's about to go on right here, and then I'll take the break above high. That's all I need, just a little additional confirmation to ride the wave. But unfortunately, because we're in the previous session range, I'm not going to take a trade above highs, bro. As this bitch just continues on, man. Like, since we got that big pull, 175 points. Fuck. Move over, Charles. Canada has a new king. It's crazy. It's crazy. My girl was giving me a whole history lesson on what's going on in the whole Israel and Iran shit. And, religion's fucking crazy, bro. Religion's crazy as fuck. I don't even want to speak about it. I'm good. 2K is 1% on a 200K. No, you would only need to be risking the 1,200, bro. Did you just not get the whole math? We just did all the math. The math was mathing. 1,200. You're still $800 left in the full 1%. Jaime's down 4%. All right, you want to do yours too, Mr. Jaime? Need a win this week. Just one? Cool. Buy right now. Jaime's down 4%. What are you trying to make? How long? Stops would have been the BE here, right? Oh no, 50 points up here. Never mind, not yet. Unfortunately now I'm about to be getting us in a whole 40 points past London highs, but that's okay. We got a bit more confirmation. Jaja been here all year, down 4%. Jaja. Fucking Jaja ass motherfuckers. Down 4%, learning. Okay. But also funded, you need to have the 25% rule. So can't have too big of trading days. What big of trading days are we talking about, bro? Risking 1 to 3 for the next 10 days. Risking less than 1% of the account. One single trade can't make up more than 25% of your entire profits. All right, cool. Well, if you hit the 12,000, whatever the fuck, and your biggest trade was 3,600, it's cutting it close. But you're still within compliance. Under 3,100? Is it 3,100? 3,100 times 4 is 12. Oh yeah, under 3,000. So your biggest trade can only be 2,800. 2,800 divided by 3 is 933. 933, risking 933 per trade is $27.99 per trade. Yeah, the $2,800 over the course of 10 days. Yeah, you would still be over the 10K. You're not gonna hit 12 like we did the whole math, but you'll be over 10K. You're cooking. You'll be at like 89 or something, right? $8,900. So you're good. Yeah, I'm trying to do $2,500 a day. Yeah. Yeah, you're good, bro. You can be a 25% trader, fam. I know. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Seriously, though. Really, even on a bad performing fucking next 10 days, you potentially can win 3 out of those 10 trades, bro. I know you can. But also funny you need to have, yeah. Need 1 to 3 R to R on US 30. Yeah, no, I'm more so. I mean, not saying that it's gone or anything, but I would like to see the same, just the pop here. Maybe once we break at NAS highs, when we'll get that little minor rejection, then we'll continue higher, bro. Fuck. Ja, ja, ja. You guys are hilarious. Ja, ja. Anyone else? Anyone else in NAS? Anyone else in NAS a BE? Oh, you just got taken out B. Wait, how? No, did you get in right here, Ashley?
Yeah, I got in there. I was at break even, but then I just hit 2R.
Yeah, this thing is cooking right now. For sure. Emmett, you would be proud of me. Just started journaling seriously. Only up from here. Bro, you want to talk about being proud? You're about to be proud of me. I have been coding like a fucking demon, fam. I've been having so much fucking fun coding, bro. I think I'm a nerd, bro. I like bro said, I don't do this for the money, I do it for the culture. Money's just a byproduct. But yeah, I'm a coding fucking thug now, bro. I understand the intricacies of my system because it's not regurgitated. It's actually based off of my own data. So when things go astray while coding this bot, I am able to rectify it myself. I have nobody working for me to code it. I'm just doing it myself. And it's like you would be shocked how far you can get in 2-3 days of full-on coding when you are the actual master of the thing that you're coding. It's fucking sexy, bro. And then, yeah, it just takes time. We don't even gotta talk about it a different day. Done US 30 Chiefs. Yeah, bro, we hit full TP10s here, and we're just kind of chilling and waiting for the rest of the peasants to catch up to us. Really what I'm doing here. After I'm done completing my Notion journal. Yeah. Yeah, it's just fun, bro. It's so it's not easy, just because I don't know. I'm fucking annoyed. She's gone. US 30 is done for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and focus up on one thing here actually. US 30 gone for the day. If we don't get our pop here, opposite end reaction, and then continuation, I'm out. Dead and gone. Yeah, she gone, bro. Getting in that early pull there, Ashley, sexy, bro. That's it. I mean, look at our pull of lows. How much sexier can we get here? Nasty. Imagine getting in somewhere down here. Little 1 minute. It's ballsy. We got 3 minutes for this, 2 minutes for this candle to close. Hopefully next candle will come down, fill in some of this gap, whatever. I'm sure there's a nice gap sitting on 15-minute time frame. Yeah. Maybe come back into this area. Wherever, I don't care if it's here or here. And then higher. You know, would prefer some interior structure, sure, now that we've already violated these highs, but I don't care where it's at. I'm ready to just go. Kick back from this high up here, maybe. It is pretty prevalent. You know, is this even on it? Hold on. Coming. 4th time coming to it though, so. Yep, I had planned out to buy that high, so just afternoons work for me, for sure. Massive congratulations on passing FTM also, sir. He passes them all the time. King's not scared to fucking risk money, bro, you know? King will get 3-4 payouts or whatever. Same with me. You know, I had the 200K account. I got 2 payouts. I got 6,300 and then 14.2, I think it was. I got my plaque up here. It's kind of fire. Let me show you. I just got it the other day. And then I blew it. I blew the account. I tried to go for a higher fucking payout and I blew the account. You think I give a fuck? I have to spend another $1,500 when I made 20K? Some people are just so trying to hold on to the fucking account for so goddamn. This is cool as shit though. I'm very appreciative that they gave me this shit. Look at that shit. People try to fucking baby this account for a whole year and shit. Jaime, we love you, but how are we getting rich, bro? How are we getting rich? We've been floating 4% drawdown to 8% in profit for a fucking year. Why are we even doing this shit? But you were on the learning curve. Now you're in my opinion, you were in the learning curve. Now you're in the executing based off of the principles you learn curve, you know? So it'd just be really interesting to see what you do. Yeah. Now that you put a time stipulation on yourself, which could be pretty detrimental if you don't got your emotions in check and such, but it'll just be fun to see you apply it, bro. You know, like you're here now. You fucking started with me risking like $200 per trade. And then you grow some balls to risk $500 per trade, and that one trade you would lose, and you go back to, oh, let me fucking go back 200 or whatever, and look where you're at now, bro. Like you haven't even like, very very proud of your progression, brother. But it's time to make some bread, dude. You know, if you can be break even, having variable risk, back and forth, 200, 500, 200, 100, 1,000. Imagine if you just completely cut out variable risk and allowed for the probabilities of the strategy to play out. That's what I'm very excited to see from you, brother. I was risking pennies. I wanted to learn the strategy first. Yeah, for sure. Emmett, I have a question. When it's time for me to optimize, what do you do once you see price approaching previous session highs and lows? Many things, bro. First, the palms start sweating, and then start getting some sweat within the forehead, and many things happen, brother. I freak the fuck out. I'm mechanical, bro. There's nothing for me to do with the violation of previous session. I mean, I feel like I've talked about this 100 times in this call, but allow it to violate the high or allow it to violate the low, like right here. Wait for some type of pullback to happen, and then take the push back below that low. That's all that's going on, my brother. Just unfortunately, when I decided to risk 1%, we had a bad week. Yeah, welcome. It's going to happen for the rest of your life, bro. None of that matters. Like what your issue is and what holds you back and what's going to be your tough point for you to figure out within trading is you allow a bad week to just destroy your psychology. It's like, I had a bad fucking couple trades. Hopefully next week I can get a couple wins. And you're always just trying to fucking crawl yourself out of whatever imaginary fucking hole you've created for yourself. Just trade, bro. You know, it gives a fuck if you lost. It gives a fuck if you win. Just trade, bro. At the end of the month, for the past couple months, you've just been break even. The next month, break even. The next month, break even. So you shouldn't even have any negative annotation towards losing in the markets. You don't fucking lose shit. You don't make shit. You just here. And so, you know, let's lose some shit or let's win some shit. I don't know. I just think you just gotta fucking trade, bro. You know, who gives a fuck about a bad week? I've never had a bad week ever in my career, so I don't know how that feels, but I'm just saying for the rest of you guys, who cares about a bad week, bro? It'll turn around. Win the month, not the day. Losses are okay. That was fire. Win the month, not the day. Losses are okay, my brother. I have a 60% win rate, and I did a simulation, and my biggest potential losing streak is 7. Same, bro. I think we went 8, 9 in May. May was a bad month. And now June is just so sexy. I had a really good May because I had just had a really big trade that was a little bit out of alignment with my system. Potentially a bit of revenge trading. Potentially, I'm human. But outside of that, really, really bad month for me for sure. Progressively, in my opinion, that'll be the worst month of the year. Which is crazy because usually it's August, you know? Usually it's August. Usually June and July are hot shit. As you guys, we've been doing very well in June. Last week wasn't the best. This week will be great again. July, statistically, very good fucking month. And then August, statistically, not good a month. August, I'm going to keep it all the bucks with you guys here. August statistically has been so bad the past, not so bad, but has progressively been my worst month for the past 3 years, almost 4 years. That if it does happen again this year, it'll be kind of cool. I will be taking last 2 weeks of the year, first 2 weeks off of the first year, which I always do, but also the whole month of August, bro. That'll just be fucking time that I don't trade. I think 5 years of data based upon something is something to be like, okay, you know, if I continue to trade this, I just have to tell myself, hey, I really like to lose money, you know? Hey, I know that my data says that if I do this, I will lose money, and I still do it. Well, hey, let's just lose some money. But I need another year with it for sure. There's a lot more different dynamics within our system this year that were not implemented for previous years, just especially only specifically trading volume instead of supply and demand. Have to we have to see what that yields. You know what I'm saying? I took the sell and got stopped out. How did you know to take the big buy after and not the sells? Yeah, Keon. I mean, obviously, I didn't know to take anything, or else I would be in a trade right now. So I didn't know anything. I've just been speculating this entire time. As far as getting faked out of these lows, sitting down here, we simply just don't take trades that are pushing directly into higher time frame support or resistance. That's the only reason. But if there's room before hitting that area of rejection, I would like, bro, if we had, if we started to push up here and show newfound support during session open, I was definitely going to take those shorts. But because we're bullish, I only wanted to see buys. We already saw the liquidity pool of London lows sitting down here. When we got that first initial break below lows, this is the only caveat to retracement trading, counter trend trading. I just won't take the first initial break below lows. But then when we get newfound support right away, that's all I need. All right, we're going against trend, but also we have volume on our side again. Yeah, I would have taken the trade, bro. But it's honestly been interesting. There's been so many little fucking things today of why I'm not taking trades. We're finally setting up here. We got 4 minutes till this candle closure. If this resistance can hold at this trend line as well too, we'll try to take the break. If it wins, then we'll get out of here happy, and if it wins, we'll get out of here happy, and that's pretty much all we're going to do today. This would be the trade. But I got 4 minutes till it opens, so I don't want to put it up yet and get people in, just in case it continues higher. LOL, fuck August, almost got it tatted last year. Pain, yeah. Lost the most money I've ever lost in a whole month, for sure, not in one single day in August last year. Appreciate your transparency also, bro. Yeah, I do it for the culture, bro. I don't do it for the money. I don't care what people think about me anymore. I used to. I never have really, but kind of did when I first came into the space and shit of validity or not being enough, but just needing to show where I'm at in life and shit. You know? I don't know. I just don't give a fuck anymore, bro. That's not why I got into all of this and I started to go down that path of all of that shit. Because a good network is solid. I mean, you can sell anything. You have a good, solid, strong network behind you. You can do a lot with it, you know, well outside of this industry and shit. But like, bro, I just really love what I do. I enjoy to educate. I enjoy to bring people from struggling or new to actually understanding what they're doing within the markets. You know, some people find extreme sense of excitement or calmness, whatever the fuck, when I tell them that when I come into the markets every single day, I know exactly what I need to see in order for me to participate within the markets. When I come into the markets, whatever case you could potentially ask me about my system, good month, bad month, typical R to R, what's my best pair to trade, worst pair to trade, best session to trade, worst session to trade, I have everything. You know, I have data based upon all of that shit. And like, I pride myself in that shit. That's why you guys hear me say the same fucking thing every time I hop on here. Data speaks for itself. And so now at this point, being verified within that, you guys watching me trade for now years, every fucking day almost, people in VIP every day. I don't, all of the additional things outside of that to prove to anybody where I'm at in life or anything. Finally, you know, I'm proud of myself for that. I don't give a fuck, bro. I could care less. I live a life that most people would die for. I have a network of friends that most people would probably kill for. And I have money that most people will never be able to touch in their entire life at 29 years old. And that was all I set out to accomplish. And I did it. So anything beyond that, I'm here because I want to be here, not because I need to be here. Anyone else lose connection to TradeLocker? Oh, let's see here. Give me a second, bro. I have to log in. I think August has no holidays if I ain't no goober. Didn't you think different years have different market environment? Why would certain months determine if you should or not trade? It's on and off. Currently mine's good, bro. Yeah, what did you say? Why would certain months determine if you should or not trade? It's not simply just a certain month, bro. It's just simply data, you know? I guess even when you put mechanics behind why I don't trade the last 2 years or the last 2 weeks of the year and the first 2 weeks of the beginning year, well, there are mechanics behind it. Everybody's on vacation. More often than not the entire month, but the first 2 weeks that end up doing well. Everybody's on vacation. If volume is just simply another word for participants, and everybody's on participants are all on vacation, and I'm a volume trader, well, maybe maybe it's not a good fucking time to trade, bro. I'm on live. I'm on live. I'm on live. So be careful.
Yo, how bad do you want to go to Orlando?
Why? I'm on live. Should I? Here, hold 1 second. Why? All right, my bad, y'all. We're cooking. Your advice for me: 22 years old, about to start a live with your broker, and I've been having good data, winning progress, so I feel confident my feelings and thoughts won't fuck with me. Okay, yeah, we'll get into that. Let's get into this trade first. Probably not going to be what you think I'm going to say, so. Let's get into this trade first. One and done, y'all. We win, we win, we win, we win. All right, let's get in here. But yeah, bro, well, one thing you have to understand is you're absolutely going to have emotions, bro, when you start. It doesn't matter how much data or it doesn't matter how much good of data you have, you just simply don't have enough data, so it's not as much confidence as you probably think you're going to have from it. When you come through those periods of emotions, just that's when you have to respect your data, not trade off of your emotions. That's all trading is. As people start to acquire an edge, but for some reason have a really tough time sticking to that edge, and that's why they're never able to reap the profits of their shit. All right, we're getting very close here. But accept that, although you have very good data right now and you begin to understand what you're doing, you're simply just going to have emotions. Don't allow for yourself to trade off of them, bro. Just simply trade your system and you'll be straight. Trading is not that crazy, bro. All right, so stops to BE, if we ever make it up there, will be here. I have a 30 to 40 point stop loss. The issue is, even if I use a 40 point, we're not at median of price. It's just sitting below this previous candle lows. And so there's no going to be no variable beyond here. That's for damn sure. If we start to break below previous session lows, I'm getting out of the trade period. I don't care what it looks like. Our moving average is not close to it. Our gap is sitting all the way down here. There should be no reason why we're in this trade beyond our stop loss point. So please just accept that here, pal. Okay? We're looking pretty decent so far, though. As the kids might say, we're cooking. It's dollar. Exactly why I will never give up. But yeah, bro, you for sure got it. Just don't think you about to hop into your big dick and then have no emotions as soon as you press the buy button. That's just simply cap, bro. You've been doing it, I think, for a couple months max. There are some rare breeds, but just embrace the emotion and accept that your data is what's going to keep you profitable, not how you fucking feel when you enter a trade. Who gives a shit about the money? And what's cool with that is like what I always tell people to do is just put in money that you don't care to lose. So, and you're already setting yourself up further for just better success. So when you're in drawdown, $150, you're like, who gives a it's 100. Oh, sorry, you're in drawdown like $10, $15, like $10 to $15. You're like, who gives a fuck? It's $10 to $15 fucking dollars, bro. And you're going to allow yourself to sit in the trade and not care. But if you're trying to get rich right away because you got 2 months of data, it's like, bro, I've been hitting 80% out here. Let me put in a little fucking 20K real quick, and you're risking 2K per trade. You're just potentially setting yourself up for failure, bro. You hitting drawdown $1,000 on your first live trade, and you're just like, golly. Yeah, even $150 off. I treat my personal like a demo. Yeah, gangster. I'm holding my runner till yesterday's high, Friday high. Yep. Yeah, looking pretty good here though. One thing I will say, because I just like to point out negatives. I guess this is what I fucking do. More often than not, game. When we look to the left, more often than not, all of these candles have a top and a bottom wick. More often than not, we're talking 95% plus. Well, unfortunately, this 5-minute candle did not open up with a bottom wick, so we might come down and cook that before continuing higher. But it doesn't sway anything. It wouldn't cause me to fucking not put this trade in or anything to that degree, bro. Just make an observation while we're in this trade. I want to Nyse buy so bad. Just wanted a pullback. It didn't give me one. Same, bro. It didn't. Same, bro. It's like, man, at this point, it's like, can we wait for some type of... But this is the best we're gonna get, bro. I got the most minor fucking pullback here, and it's like, all right, this is gonna be the trade or not. Okay, so now we're coming down to give that bottom wick, or coming down to take us out. Who knows? I don't have any urge to take more than one trade today. I haven't been to the gym since Thursday of last week, so I got a date, bro. My trainer would be very mad at me. I just been chilling. I needed a little bit of a break. Compounding is the truth. I started risking $25 per trade on my personal. Now I'm risking $200 per trade. Yeah, like, come on, bro. That's beautiful. We shoot until 22 racks. Or 22K. Wow. This guy. Sure. Yeah, sure. I would really just like to shoot for, let's just try to shoot for 21,860 first before we try to shoot up there, right? But it is solid though. Because then we're just tapping into that 4-hour resistance, and then we can decide what to do from that point. We're in alignment, but don't think we're out of the woods yet. 1 to 2 on US 30 buys got out on the Friday high. Yep. For Instagram, I'm gonna put you guys clear up on the screen here. Yeah, that's the bottom wick now. That's scary, bro. That's fucking scary, bro. We created the bottom wick. So now we either fly or we die. What's up? You guys got any other questions for us? For me? Yeah, not pretty. It's just doing what we thought it would do, though. My stop loss is set below these lows. A hard stop loss. So this is soft, this is hard. Come on, bro. No diddy. Why are you so epic? Bro, I wasn't shit until I dyed my hair blue, my brother. I wasn't shit until I became Aquazen. I owe everything to Aquazen. Unless this trade loses, that's not Aquazen shit. Type shit. Yeah, we got the bottom wick, and it just look at this, bro. Let's look at this shit, dog. We got 5 minutes till 15 and 30-minute candle closes. Fuck, man. Our stops are at the low though, which is kind of nice. Our stops are at 15 or previous session lows, but we got new candle open up. It'll have to give us that bottom wick and then send it. What are your fib settings? Because I use Mambas, but the stop loss is not as big as the TB1. Stop loss is not as big as TB1. I use Mambas. You definitely don't use Mambas because I teach his mentorship, so he uses the same thing as me. I use the same thing as him. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're secret settings, so make sure you don't give it to anybody. This is super game, bro. Oh, this is 1.0, my bad. 0, 1.0, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in the blueprint. Oh, are you in my pillar? What pillar are you in, bro? My bad. Maybe I'm colorblind. No, it's red, bro. What are you talking about? No, it's all good, Giano. Check it out, brother. Just put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bro. And then make the 0. Whoops, this is 1.0. And then put the 0 red. And then the rest green. So you know what stop loss and shit is. Ooh, I gotta pee. It's a good indicator. The pee indicator is a profit indicator. It's one of my strongest ones. I'll be right back. Oh no, this doesn't look good. I guess I have done something wrong. 1-0 is the exact same thing, bro. Whatever, bro. That's why you don't have an edge, player. I'm in pillar 70. Awesome, brother. Cool. Yeah. So pillar 70, I think is my pillar. Let me go check. Wow, how did you find this stream, brother? That's very interesting because I think 70 is the newest one. Let me go see. I haven't been there a little bit. This trade is not looking too good for us, guys, for sure. This may be that nice rejection here that we were waiting for. 2 candle structure now too. Then the break high. I won't be taking. I'm getting out of here, but this isn't looking too pretty for us, fam. Pillar 70. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys are waiting for a couple more people to come in, bro, and then I'll get you started. Welcome, man. This is fucking awesome because you haven't went through any calls. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, within a couple of days, you guys will be started for sure. And then they tied here? No way. This is looking... All right, it's not looking anything. We're just ranging. They're at 6 p.m. Okay. Yeah, more often than not, you're going to be on Wednesday, bro. Just so you know, for your first call. We're sitting below median price on minute time frame for the first time since century. That's definitely not good. Let's keep it a buck here. Got to give it ample room to breathe, but that's definitely not good. And median of price is so far. Like if it is gonna retrace here and continue higher, it's not gonna tap us out and then push, bro. It's gonna come all, in my opinion, it'll come all the way down here somewhere in this area and then continue higher. So for all of you people who hold your trades and shit beyond, this is, in my opinion, this is not the setup to hold it. You know, you just have to wait for that new break and then take it. If we don't just end up hitting here. John Paul says another L? What are you talking about? Why are you putting that bad juju on my shit, bro? Don't make me kick you out of this call. Look at you. Since you said that, now we're losing. I'm just kidding. We can't put that on. Everybody, big L's in the chat for John Paul for fucking saying for... I'm just kidding, bro. It's all good. We ain't gonna do you like that. I'm in the blueprint started today. Didn't know you till today. Which pair are you on right now? Always US 30 Nyse, fam. Yeah, we just broke past the median of price and then those lows. Or did we not break past the lows? Oh no, we created double bottom. Shit. I looked you up on IG after I saw your name in Discord. Oh, much love, brother. Glad to have you here, man. Well, we're gonna have tons of fun in there for sure. 70 is definitely my pillar. Let me just confirm with you to make sure. Pillar 70, Coach Emiako. Welcome, Sharice. And you guys got like 8 people in there, bro. We tried to get 15 before getting started, so you're very close to it. I swear to God, it looks green. Not much, but to tell you that I'm following my rules and system. Love, bro. The results should come behind that too. If not, then we definitely always have some air in the system that needs to be taken out. Don't look bad, but you said blue, I see green. Oh no, it's right here, bro. You talking about this? This is how I usually have my shit. It's like this. I like the blue down there. Because think about this. Let's say price were to come up. All right, we're cruising. About to come up to TP1. And then boom. Price comes down and hits stop loss. Well, for you guys, that's stop loss. But stop loss is red, not blue. And so what I can do is I can invert the entire video and then show myself making a profit on that day instead of a loss. Super fucking smart marketing. That's what we do, baby. Isn't there a way to, hold on. I haven't done it in a really, really long time. Yeah, actually, I don't know how to do it on here. Does anybody remember on MetaTrader you can reverse the chart? Am I the only one who did that? Are you guys dying to see what's happening here? One in the chat, you think we're back to BE, 2 in the chat if you think, oh, I guess everybody's in the trade, so you guys already know. Nothing's happening. Hey, sir, what's up, bro? I'm gonna call you here soon. We have to win. We have to win. Are you still here, Dollar? I'll tell you what, brother. If I win this trade, I'll go to Orlando. If I don't win this trade, bro, I'm not gonna go, bro. Hugo, you lost or did you get out? Asking Hugo if he lost before hitting stop loss is crazy. He don't even pull himself out when he's down here, bro. Hugo's stop loss is down here. This is how my boy trades. This is his trade right now. He trying to risk one to make to make 0.38, bro. This is Hugo's setup if anybody wants to take it straight, bro. My bad, bro. Oh, that's wrong. All right, cool. Let's get back to it. If I saw things with clear vision like I do now, I would be at a 66 to 70% win rate all month. But because I had poor vision, my win rate's currently low. But glad I see things clear now, Emmett. Hell yeah, bro. Sometimes you make me feel like I'm your fucking personal diary, brother. Looking forward to it. I'm watching the course videos already. I just changed the fib settings. Just one question. How do I slide it from bottom left to... Yeah, bro. So check it out. While we fucking get destroyed on this trade. I like to draw it from stop loss up to entry. But it doesn't have to be that way. So it's dependent on how you like to draw it. Let me put this up here. Okay, so if you're drawing it like this and you like to draw it the way I do, from stop loss to entry and then onwards and upwards, cool. But if you want to draw it from, which is weird, but from entry to stop loss, whoops, my bad. If you want to draw it from entry to stop loss, you have to come in here to settings and then inverse, reverse, uncheck reverse. And then you draw it from entry to stop loss. So it's all dependent on how you want to draw it. Mine is unorthodox. So this is not, it's preset to do the opposite one the way that you're doing it. I think that's how everybody does it. Aquazen, brother. I do shit just a little bit differently sometimes. Yeah, it's not about the vision, though, in my opinion, Jose. It's about the data, bro. Like, I fuck with the vision and the energy and all that extra shit, but envisioning yourself being a profitable trader is not, you're not halfway there. You know, we're not getting anywhere with doing that. It's got to be data. You can think you're the shittiest trader in the world, but you have data behind what you do and execute it, and you would hit better than the guy who's like, oh my God, I'm going to be the best trader. I'm going to have hella Lamborghinis, and we're going to make 500K every week, and... You know, manifestation's not real in the markets. Data is. Great, real try now. Much love, brother. Yeah, and then once you do, bro, come over here to template, save as, and then save it as something so you don't have to deal with it anymore, you know? Like, I have a whole bunch of different stuff because I'm teaching all the time and such, but save it as, like, this is what I do, if you want to check this out real quick. Now, TP1 is here, so 30 to make 30, and then TP2 is here. Just because I teach, and then obviously TP3 here. Nyse TP3 is here. You know, I don't think there's any need for you to do that just because you have this fib level up, and also you don't instruct. So maybe just have a TP3 and then this here, and then you're good to go, bro. It's solid. Yeah, we're caught no volume, y'all. Whether we win or lose, this is gonna take some time to unfold. And in my opinion, why we're getting this heavy rejection here is not just potentially due to lack of volume because we're already an hour into session. Like, I'm pretty much over this trade at this point. But also, bro, I mean, this is definitely a prevalent area of rejection. We can't negate the fact that every time we've came up to this level, you know, 300 points, 400 points, 400 points. It's a tough area to fucking break out of. And I'm sure feeling it right now. I'm sure feeling it right now. Were you talking to me? Probably, bro. I don't know. Who's in this trade? One in the chat, or you're in this trade, or two in the chat if you're John. Make sure you guys answer the poll. Can't be greedy, 2 dubs today. About the manifestation stuff. Yeah, just a blanket statement, bro. People just get so deep into meditating and make sure we're in our best physical form outside of the charts so we can be ready for the fucking charts. One of the richest guys I know as far as trading goes is one of the most unhealthy people I know as well. So I don't agree with any of those things. I think that true trading data is what brings you to being a true trader, not making sure outside of the charts we're creating better emotional stability by bettering ourselves, by going to the gym or saying sorry to the person we've been bullying since middle school type shit. Like I don't see any validity in anything of that degree. And a lot of people I see teach, I always want to go dive deep into psychologically switching your mind shift to being a proper like I fuck with all that. I trust me, I'm the most working out psychotic person outside of the charts you guys will ever meet, but I don't think any of that shit is relevant to real trading. So I don't know why people continuously say psychology, it's trading is 80% psychology and 20% skill. It's like, what? So you're telling me if your psychology is 100% on point, you're going to be a better trader than the fucking guy who has data on his system for 10 years. I don't agree with these things, but I do think that in return for skill set, psychology will be fixed. I don't think you can fix psychology outside of anything else but data itself, because that's where true confidence comes from, is understanding what your system does over the course of a long fucking period of time. And no gym workout is going to get you to that point. Hardcore testing. And in my opinion, too, I think that back testing can't get you to. Back testing is simply just to apply tactics you learn from some type of system, but it's not going to come with true confidence until your data, when I'm speaking about your journal and such, is coming from trades you're actually taking within the market. If you guys are sitting in the range, if you guys are tired of sitting in this range, go ahead and remove yourself from the position now. I simply, for anybody new here, I accept risk, bro. So I do not cut out of positions. There's nothing that sways my opinion as to where I believe price is going to go. I already believed where price is going to go when I got into the markets. And so anything outside of that now, like for people to potentially remove themselves or, oh my God, we've been sitting in all this drawdown for fucking 30 minutes and then we finally get into a little bit of profit. Woof, I'm safe. I almost lost $100 and now I made $20. Let me pull out of this trade now and then we'll just move on to the next day. And then we'll do better with our psychology yesterday, but this was a whoop trade and probably wasn't going to play out. So you just feel good. You walked away, you didn't lose money. All these fucking things are just emotional trading. It's why people don't get anywhere. And I've done it I'm simply speaking from experience, not talking shit or anything, but the moment you guys understand that you can't beat math, the moment you understand as a scalper and a volume trader, as a technical trader, we're simply playing the game of probabilities based upon certain confluences and shit, and you just allow for that edge to play out, it's fucking incredible what can happen. There's a time and a place for everything. We always talk about like intuitional based trading and shit, bro. When you guys get into understanding that more often than not for the last 4 years, your system usually produces above a 60% win rate, well, hell yeah. Then from that point, if we want to pull out a little bit aggressively or we're trying to flip account, whatever the fuck, you can do things that are potentially outside of your system because you understand your strike rate. But for you guys who are like struggling and shit, bro, you continuously go break even and shit. I guarantee I can look at your trading log and tell you exactly what you got going on right away. You don't have to be right all the time. You don't have to allow for your ego to take over everything all of the fucking time. And for everybody who I have to do the test, which I'll tell you guys here in a second, things heavily change within their mindset from that point. For an entire month, whether it's a demo account or a live account, put $500, $1,000 in, and simply just trade your system with higher RR. For most people who learn from me, you guys know 1 to 3, period. No caveats, no, there's a fucking high sitting over here, I'm going to remove myself from the trade. No, session's already been going for 2 hours. I've been sitting in this trade for 3 hours. Like I should probably remove myself at 1 to 2. Just allow for the probabilities of a 1 to 3 system using breakouts during session open to play out for an entire month without deviation. And I guarantee you'll be in profit. I guarantee it. I 1000% guarantee it. If not, I will pay for your account. Funded by Funded Hero. I won't pay for your account. But seriously, you simply just can't beat math. But I think people want to get saucy with shit. I get saucy with shit, but I get saucy with shit because I understand my strike rate. Those are just my 2 cents. Thoughts on Top Step? Just barrier to entry, bro. You guys really should go watch it. I'll go spam the thing real quick just so you guys can. But barrier to entry, fam. Oh God, what's my feed today? News, cars, trading workout. News, cars, trading workout. No, I do not fucking obsess over Trump like this. I just been looking at a lot of news and shit. block parties, news, trading workout. All right, anyways. Trading nut, Emmett. Go watch this.
And then you go, well, it's not really black on.
Go watch this shit. Great interview, smart young man. Yeah, but how do I feel about it? It's just barrier to entry, bro. We'll run it through it real quick. I know I speak about this all the time, but the higher the barrier of entry, the easier it is to extract money from the markets, okay? So at the top tier of the easiest way to make money from the markets is personal capital. There's no rules. There's nothing you need to do. There's no daily drawdown. There's no trailing drawdown. There's no stipulations. You have 100% of the account, and the only way you can lose 100% of that account is by doing that or losing 100% of the account. Second is Forex prop firms. It is harder to extract money from the markets because, or it's a lower barrier to entry than personal capital. So you can put, $500 in, or you can pay me. It's fucking $450 for a champ for 100K, 200K, 100K. But it's harder to extract money from the markets because now we're adding in stipulations. We have drawdown. We have profit targets. We have a challenge phase before we can get funded. Before we can get a funded account and start trading for real capital. Unless you buy a funded account from me, then you can go straight to funded capital. So it's just tougher to extract money from the markets. And then you have the hardest way to extract money from the markets, which is futures prop firms. Although it is a way lower barrier to entry, you can fucking get a 100K account for $100 sometimes like $30 when they do an 80% discount. So lowest barrier to entry. It is by far the hardest way to make money from the markets because now you have trailing drawdown and even further rules that work against you. So while you don't have your own 100K to put into the account, Forex prop firms by far the way, in my opinion, not to throw any shade, but Forex prop firms are fucking fire, bro. That is absolutely the way to go. Obviously, there's going to be stipulations as they need to make sure you're a credible trader before you're giving you funds to trade with. But it's not, I hate to throw shade. It's just not nearly what futures trading is using trailing drawdown and such. So while you're acquiring money from the Forex prop firm over and over and over again, treat it as a business. Take out whatever, 20% for bills, 30% for taxes, and the remainder, if you can, reinvest that into personal capital. And then boom, just like we spoke about, now we have an avenue to be able to extract the money from the markets a lot easier, which is personal capital. There's no rules and shit. So that's the bridge that I went to transitioning. But that's just me throwing shade. I couldn't get a payout from Apex. I got like 15 or 20 accounts funded from them, and I fucked it up from trailing drawdown. Not because my account was negative, because I would fucking go all the way up to 1.2 something of a trade and then come all the way back down to BE, and then that counts against me. So my account is at break even, but then if I lose the next few days, I'm down 5%, and I blow the account. It's like, what the my account's only down 2%. So that's Apex. That's not Top Step. I know they're just a bit different and shit, but I'm a firm believer of Forex prop firms for a multitude of reasons. So hopefully that clears up a lot for you guys. Forex prop firm is the way to go, in my opinion. What Forex prop firm you use? Top tier? Nah, bro. Funded Hero. You fucking crazy? Funded Hero, baby. I just got off the phone with the owner. I'm about to go see him later on tomorrow. He's probably watching right now. Yeah, pushing back within the range. This hurts, bro. This is ugly. This absolutely hurts, mate. Right back within the range, and we're about to engulf previous. Look at this volume that we have pushing in, bro. It's not looking sexy. Now here's the issue. Now our median price is sitting right fucking here, bro. It's could potentially tap off of this as we've done in the past and then continue higher, just simply the median price. But in my opinion, if we keep pushing down, bro, we're probably going to fill in the remainder of this gap and shit, and then continue higher. And I don't want to hold beyond this. This is just going to be a hard stop loss at this point. So if we hit it, remove yourself from the trade and move on. What can we do here? I'm fucking got in at the end of the move today. Let's be real. I'm going to kill Top, so watch me. I got to go. I went to BE, lost $4. See y'all tomorrow. Cool. Right, so what do I do if I'm journaling my trades, backtesting all day after gym, and have data based on my system backtesting it, and now applying a different variable to the data, comparing trial from 1 to 1? There's no such thing as applying a different variable, bro. to test. That's something you do after you have all of your data. You stick to a mechanical view. I'm risking this to make this. I'm using these setups, I'm using this asset pair, I'm trading during this time. So we have a box of what you do every single day. And then from that box, you create 50, 100, 150, 200 trades as far as your journal goes. And then when you go back to that journal, usually it's probably going to take you 6 months, a year. It is what it is. Once you go back to that journal, that's when we add in the one control, two variables. Okay, right now I'm waiting for a candle. As soon as we get a breakout, I'm waiting for a candle closure from that area, and then I will enter the trade. Well, instead of waiting for a candle closure, what if I got in prematurely, 5 points before that breakout area once we start pushing above it? But also, what if I got in as soon as we broke out of that area instead of waiting for candle closure? Out of these 150 trades, which one yields the most profits? The way I'm already doing it, or one of these two variables? And then once you come to the conclusion of that, bro, it's already based off of real ass data and real trades that you've actually taken within the markets. Full confidence comes from behind it, and you can apply it to your system right away. But it's not really right away, is it? It took a whole fucking year to come to that conclusion. And so that's the one control, two variables. And when you play this game over the course of a couple years, obviously yes, the confidence, but the accuracy potential that you can acquire from answering these questions is great. But it's still trading at the end of the day. Like, some of you guys just think shit is so fucking sunshine and rainbows all the time. It's just nobody. The emotional resilience of people is fucking nuts nowadays, bro. It's very sad, honestly. People just think that, we're usually always fucking performing at 80%, win all the time, 24/7. We just kill, and then we go through a little light. We lose, one or two trades, and it's right back to just destroying the markets, 80%. Win. It's like, bro, it's always back and forth, bro. It's always back, at least for myself and my trades, it's always back and forth. When I speak about progressively trading above a 65% for the past 4 years, that's not what I've been profiting out at. I'm a signal caller. When I hit a 1-to-1, that's a win. That goes in the book as a win. My 1-to-3 statistics are probably lower, probably like 40-50% from actually holding for full 1-to-3 and then remove myself from the trade. Nobody wants to hear that shit, but that's real. We're always losing and we're always winning. And it's unfortunate. It's like when people go through losing streaks, they have to pull themselves out of the hole, like, oh, next month is going to be good, we're going to be fine. And when they're in the winning streak, it's like, oh, we fucking big dick, we're killing shit, everything is fucking great. I just think that you just gotta trade, bro. But keep it zen and allow for things to compound over a long period of time. Use this as a vessel to do other shit in life. People are trying so hard to like conquer this master trading thing, and it's like, I don't know, I just think there's just so much more to life. I simply just acquired a data set that more often than not allows me to be profitable at the end of the month. I execute it, and then I live life well outside of this too. It shouldn't. Some people, I'm obsessed with this shit too, but it doesn't have to run your life, okay? I just want to say that I've allowed this to run my life for years and years and years. I used to hop on here, especially when I got in front of the big camera and we're at, hundreds, especially being a part of Dollar Stream, 800 fucking people watching us all at once, all of the time. Stress. Tough on my heart. Was waking up fucking sick all the time. I could barely fucking eat. I could barely fucking sleep. I was sleeping 2 hours a day for months, probably years. Hated my fucking life, making more money than I ever could even making really good money, and hated my fucking life because I'm just putting so much like respect on whatever the fuck this is. That was not what I got into this in the first place to do. I wanted to figure out a way to create income within an extremely short period of time so I can have my time and financial freedom back and enjoy my shit. And what it ended up being when I really got into this is the complete opposite, bro. But I think and it agreed like it has to come to that to really start to buckle down and take it seriously. But this trading isn't everything, bro. There's so much more to life and shit. You simply just understand what you're doing, acquire that edge, execute it, and anything beyond that should just be life, bro. Fuck. Anything beyond that should be life. Thanks, Emma. I like you, Aura. God bless. Much love, bro. Appreciate that. Thanks. Who do we have in here? We still have people watching. Wow, we stayed at 50 this whole time. Interesting. Yeah, tough. That's crazy. They know all that shit. So, do I no longer backtest and keep live trading, journaling? Think you just answered it. All right. Well, I just answered it. TSLA shitting on the markets. Really? TSLA. Holy wow. Holy wow, bro. Why can't we do that outside? Holy wow. Anyways, I'm talked out, bro. It looks like we're coming down abruptly and disgustingly to go nowhere. And I'm tired of talking. So I love you all. If you guys want to watch me every single day of the week, Monday through Friday, not just today, you have to join the link down in the description. It's $65 a month. I go live with you guys every day and do exactly what you saw here today. And if you need access to funding, a funded account, a challenge account, hit me, bro. I got you covered. I have discounts all day long for challenges. And if you need to go straight to funding because you're tired of taking a challenge, you're ready to make money, you understand what your data does for you, I'm your guy, my guy. I got you covered. All right, everybody take care. Thanks for showing up. When this trade does hit, go on Instagram. I'll fucking boast about it. And if it loses, we probably just won't talk about it and we'll leave it in the graveyard. All right?